Shalom, giving our praise to my Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh, by Yeshim, Yahushua, by Yeshim Kamakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders that rule well, peace and many. Salutations to Yakim that's toiling in this truth. All right, I'm Brother Mike Olive with GMS Dallas Camp. Wanted to do a quick sit down on just explaining what the axle of resistance is. And also these various attacks that we've been hearing about in Israel. Israel, which is right here. Israel is fighting a three-front war. Okay. Now here you have Gaza right here, which is where Hamas is situated. And if you look down here in the Red Sea right here, there's been conflict that's been going on between various navies and the Houthis in Yemen, and also you've been seeing um, various attacks uh, coming from Iraq, which is right here. Right, Iraq is right here. Okay, these various um, oh yeah, can't forget about Lebanon, which is right here, and that's where Hezbollah is located. These various um, proxy armies are funded by Iran, which is right here. Okay, they've all now these main three fronts, with not including Iraq, but these main three fronts have been targeting this place. They are part of the axle of resistance. Okay, so when you hear about Hamas war and Hezbollah and all these things, all these various uh, names are under the banner of the axle of resistance. The axle of resistance, according to Wikipedia, is an informal Iranian-led political and military coalition in West Asia and North Africa. Okay, which is very profound given what's written in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. It most notably includes the Islamic resistance in Iraq, the Syrian government, the Lebanese political party and militant group Hezbollah, the Yemeni political and military organization Ansar Allah, Hamas, and variety of other Palestinian military groups, militant groups. The various actions of members of the Axle reflect their domestic interests while serving the broader goal of complicating Israel attacks and imposing a cost on the United States to Israel, to support Israel. The coalition also opposed to Sunni Salafist armed groups such as Al Qaeda and ISIS. Okay, so just focusing in on the latter, um, this particular paragraph right here. Now, the actual resistance, um, the actual resistance is in this region here, this region here, right? And it's areas of, and he said also areas of North Africa, which are, um, they are allies with who? With Russia right here. Okay? Russia is back, is funding these militia groups, and helping them in various military endeavors. Okay? This is very profound, and we know that um, due to prophecy that things are going to heat up, especially with the attack that we just seen on Israel, which was done by Hezbollah, which is a part of what? The acts of resistance. Okay. So let's get to Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. It says, Ezekiel 38:2, Son of man, set thy face against God in the land of Magog, the chief priest of Melchizedek and Tubal, and prophesy against it. The land of God and Magog is essentially Russia. Okay. And say thou, thus saith Yahweh Power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief priest of Melchizedek and Tubal, and I will bring thee back and put hooks into thy jaw, and I will bring thee forth. That's right. So the Most High is going to put the spirit on Russia to go to war. Okay, to go to war with Babylon the Great, which is America. Okay, and all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them hanging swords, which, mildly speaking, it would be artillery. Now, if you've been paying attention, uh, you have military defense organizations or companies like Lockheed. Their stock increased tremendously. Why is that? Because they're getting ready for war. Okay, they're gearing up for war. They're speeding up production. Okay, Russia's doing this also. All right, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. So as Russia's gearing up, you have Persia, which is Iran, Ethiopia, which is where in West Africa, Northwest Africa, Liberia, Libya, which is what modern North Africa, right? Now, remember what we just read, where the actual resistance is. It says is an informal Iranian-led political and military coalition in West Asia and North Africa. This is the same region that's gearing up for war in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. Okay? Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all of his bands, and many people with thee. Be prepared, be thou prepared, and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled against thee, and thou be a guard unto them. That's right. So they're going to be, Russia is going to be a guard unto them. Right? They're going to be a help unto these regions. Right? So these various proxy armies and things of that nature, more than likely they're funded by Russia. They're funded by Iran, and Iran is backed by who? Russia. Okay. So when we see these various proxy wars going on, it's under from Hezbollah, from Hamas, from the Houthi. They're under the banner of the actual resistance. Okay, they're under the axle of resistance, which is in West Africa, West Asia and North Africa. Okay, the same regions that's spoken about in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. All right, so let's read about a recent attack. Hezbollah says it launched a drone attack on northern Israel as fears rise of a regional war. Here's the latest. Now, this is a few days ago. Okay. April the 5th, actually. Says the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah said it launched a drone attack early Monday on northern Israel that the Israeli military said wounded 2 Israeli troops. Now I read somewhere else it went up to like 17. So they could have just got this news early. They got the news early, or they're reporting things that's misleading, which is very plausible, being that the small hatters control the media. Listen to just real and YouTube, and they're not. It's funny because they're not allowed to be in the around the war zone because of Israel. So that could be. Let's see if I can spell it. Jazir. Yeah. It's crazy. I spelled it kind of hard. This right here, if you guys wanted to take a look at it, okay?
Wix.
This they give very good videos about from like the Ishmael perspective, right? It says 2 killed in Israeli drone attack on motorcycle in southern Lebanon. So they're warring on out there, but just wanted to show you guys where I'm getting the alternative news uh, from American news outlets. So but anyway, going back to this, you had 2 Israeli soldiers that were killed, which again went up to, well, not killed but injured, which went up. That injury rate went up, according to Al Jazeera. Okay, this is back to it. Says the violence came amid fears of an all-out regional war following the killing last week of a senior Hezbollah commander in Lebanon and Hamas' top political leader in Iran. The Iranian-backed Hezbollah said it targeted a military base in northern Israel in response to attacks and assassination by Israel in several villages in southern Lebanon. The attack did not appear to be intense, uh, more intense retaliation that's expected from Iran and its allies, militias. And I think they were saying that these attacks are going to come in waves. So it's very reasonable that we'll see other attacks from the Houthis, from Hamas. We just got to see. This says Israel and Hezbollah has exchanged nearly daily strikes for the past 10 months during the war in Gaza. But last week's assassination of Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh in Iran's capital and Hezbollah's commander Fuad Shakir in Beirut sent regional tensions soaring. The head of Iran's paramilitary regional guard threatened Israel Monday over the assassination of Haniyeh, warning that Israel was digging its own grave. with its actions against Hamas. So things are heating up, okay, in this region, right? And we know that this is prophetic, all right? You know, the leaves of the nation of Edom is going to draw them into war, okay? All right, which Esau Edom is not those Arabs over there. Some of them are, but the majority of Edomites consist of um, so-called Europeans, including the small hats. Okay, it says Jeremiah 15:45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of Yahweh, that he that taketh against Babylon and is uh, a purpose that he had purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make them their habitation desolate with them. And this is exactly what's going on. The least of the daughter of Babylon, which are the Edomites, which consists of the majority of so-called white people, the least of them, um, which are the small headers over there. They entered land of Israel in 1948 under the Balfour Agreement, and not uh, the return of the Messiah. Okay, those people over there, they're drawing the nation of Edom into a war, and a huge way in which they are being led into a war is the fact that they're fighting against the axle of resistance. And the axle of resistance can be likened unto what we seen in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, those various, uh, you know, military coalitions, those in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, consisting of Persia, which is Iran, Libya, you know, Ethiopia, all North Africa. All right. These regions are prophesied to be, again, in coalition with one another to come up against, um, against Babylon. Okay. Babylon the Great, aka America. Right. So things are happening, and wanted to just bring that out just so when people see, you know, Hezbollah, Hamas, Houthi, that you don't get confused, okay? Because it could get a bit convoluted. Just remember Ezekiel 38 and the parties are in Ezekiel 38, okay? Pray this was edifying for you guys. Shalom.